Hello everyone, I am going to boldly go where no man has gone before, and by that I mean that I made a search on YouTube and I couldn't find any videos on this subject. That doesn't mean that there aren't any, just that my search didn't bring up any. Now, there are few ways of being a fan, and one of the ways is that you defend those recordings that you know that everybody else thinks are bad. And with me, with Elvis, these movie soundtracks is one of those things. By the way, these are just the full-length movie soundtrack albums, not the EPs. And one that I will not include here is the Viva Las Vegas from '64. The obvious reason being that originally it was issued only as an EP and a single, but in 2010 it was finally issued as a full-length album. But I'm leaving that one out. So you might need pen and paper to keep track of the entire placings. So let's start with the first one. This is GI Blues from 1960, and I have calculated the time, but the time is just about, so not the exact time, but this one is about 25 minutes. So I would say that the song Blue Suede Shoes is like a good indication of what these soundtracks are. When you compare this version to the one that Elvis recorded during the 50s, it's clear that this one is saying like, you want the 50s rock and roll, forget it. This is the watered down version of rock and roll. So there are good songs here too, like a Pocket Full of Rainbows and Doing the Best I Can. But then there are also those kind of throwaway songs like Frankfurt Special. And then there's a lullaby called Big Boots. Well, as a lullaby it's good, but who cares about lullabies? Really, who wants to listen to those? I would place this at number 5. Now hold on for a moment. It takes a moment for me to pick up the next one. So the next one is 1961 and Blue Hawaii. His biggest selling movie soundtrack, his biggest commercial success as a movie. By the way I place these soundtracks does not correlate with the way I value his movies. I would place the movies differently. So basically this movie was just a commercial for Hawaiian tourism. And many of these songs have a very strong Hawaiian feel. And in my opinion, it works very well. Aloha is a traditional Hawaiian music. And then there's songs like Can't Help Falling in Love, which is the only song that Elvis performed live once he returned to live performances. This also includes Blue Hawaii, Ku'uipo, No More, and Hawaiian Wedding Song, which were performed at his satellite concert in '73, but those songs weren't performed during the concert. They were recorded in front of an empty hall. After the concert had ended, the audience had left. They returned to the stage and they performed those 4 songs, which were then added onto the broadcast, which was later on shown in American TV. No More is, by the way, an old Spanish song, which I learned later on. It's been recorded hundreds of times around the world, always with new lyrics, just like this one includes new lyrics. I was once at a Q&A meeting with Scotty Moore and DJ Fontana, and one of the questions they were asked was which of the movie soundtrack songs they think is the best ones. And Scotty answered, let's say nicely, saying that, well, what were there? Ito Each and Slicing Sand, weren't they all great songs? Meaning that he didn't like these movie soundtracks at all. Understandable, but I think those are, well, weak songs, but I do like them. But then there's a song, Beach Boy Blues, which is kind of odd that these type of songs do appear on these soundtracks. It's a blues song of a sort. It's a blues song where the those who wrote the songs don't have any idea whatsoever what a blues song is. So clearly the weakest song on the album. I place Blue Hawaii at number 3. Okay, next we move on to 1962 and Girls, Girls, Girls. Note here 13 great songs. Sting once said that rock and roll is a great mongrel. You can pour anything into rock and roll and there's always something interesting coming out. And this one includes these type of experiments like We'll Be Together has got Mexican feel to it. Earth Boy has got this Chinese or Oriental feel to it. So there's this trying of different styles. I Don't Want You, I think is a great ballad. I like the title track, Girls, 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 like a really good opening song for the movie. Then there's Return to Sender and The Walls Have Ears, which are both the songs that are still played here on the radio. Not like all the time, but when I hear those songs on the radio, it doesn't feel like, oh, I haven't heard that one in a long time. It's those songs are being played here, so yeah, I feel very close to those songs. But then there are songs like Thanks to the Rolling Sea, which is lyrically it's like, we're coming in loaded, it was a great fishing trip and now we are coming home. So not exactly intelligent lyrics, but once again, I like that kind of a thing. And then there's a Song of the Shrimp. Just think about the title, Song of the Shrimp. Yeah, stupid lyrics, but it's exactly the kind of movie song that I do like. And I place this one at number 1. Okay, next from 1963 is It Happened at the World's Fair, and this one reaches 20 minutes. Yeah, not exactly a long movie soundtrack. And thinking that the previous one had been my number 1, this one is not my number 2. Well, first thing that I could say, Relax is just, in my opinion, structurally it's like a copy of the song Fever. Then there's Take Me to the Fair, which is the first example of this annoying guitar sound that appears very many times in these soundtracks from here on. It's this very thin guitar sound. It's kind of annoying, I have to say. Then there's They Remind Me Too Much of You and One Broken Heart for Sale, which songs were actually released on a single, and I think those are clearly the best songs here. They Remind Me is a beautiful piano-based ballad, which includes a bit of a jazz feel, and these kind of songs also appear many times on these soundtracks, and I like these. One Broken Heart for Sale is a nice rocker in this movie soundtrack style. How Would You Like to Be? Again, one of these stupid songs that it's intended to like bring up or cheer up a child. Yeah, this is a weak album. I placed it at number 11. Okay, then again from the same year, Fun in Acapulco. And this is the first time that these bonus songs appear. I have to say that I was expecting this one to become lower than it finally did. Title track, yeah, I like this, but then the dive down started. Vino, Dinero y Amor, yeah, really poor song. They since this is placed in Acapulco, they try to write Mexican songs, and most of the times these are Mexico is one song that I really like, but then there are songs like El Toro, The Bullfighter Was a Lady, There's No Room to Roomba in a Sports Car. I mean, there's just no way to defend those songs. They are just beyond stupid. Really, really stupid songs. But yeah, there's these bonus songs, Love Me Tonight and Slowly But Surely. Great songs. Those are recordings that were recorded outside of the movie soundtrack sessions. So yeah, great songs. And the better songs here outweigh the bad songs. So I place this at number 8. Next one, again this one is from 64, Kissing Cousins, all of 26 minutes, so kind of long one. As a movie, I know that many people don't like this, but yeah, I like this. And well, to put it short, I think this is great. I really like basically all of the songs except for Barefoot Ballad, which is really a throwaway song. And also the bonus songs Echoes of Love and It's a Long Lonely Highway, which are from the album sessions in 63. They recorded songs for an album which was then left unreleased, and those songs were mostly released as bonus songs on these soundtracks. Yeah, I think this is simply great, and I put this at number 2. Okay, next one again from 64, Roastabout, and this one doesn't include bonus songs, and practically I like every song here, except for It's a Carnival Time and Carny Town, which are again these songs that are made to be written for the order, that we need these type of songs, write those songs. Okay, here there are. Not exactly great songs, but I do like this one. And this one was Elvis's last US #1 album for many years. And I placed this at number 6. Years later, when I found out about the so-called British invasion in 64, when Beatles invaded the US charts, I started thinking that the Roastabout made it to #1 because Elvis fans sort of like gathered round for the last gasp, like, okay, we gotta show that Elvis is still great. But then next year in 65 came Girl Happy, and it was time to give up and realize that, yeah, not a great thing. If you compare in 64, compare those movie soundtracks, Elvis's Roastabout and Beatles' A Hard Day's Night, and I'm talking specifically about the British version. Yeah, it's kind of clear which one of those two is the great movie soundtrack. But this one, yeah, no. The title track I do like, but then there are these just awful songs like Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce and Starting Tonight and Wolf Call and Cross My Heart and Hope to Die. I've Got to Find My Baby. Just really poor songs. But there's the Do Not Disturb. I think it's a good song, but really not memorable. Maybe it's a good song within this album, but not really memorable song. Puppet on a String, easily the best song here on the album. But this one includes one bonus song, You'll Be Gone. And that one is a special song because that is the only song which Elvis was actively taking part in writing it. You know, there's always said that Elvis never wrote songs, but this is one song that he actually did take part in writing that song. And there is one other song, but he didn't really take active part on it. Well, what else is there? Do the Clam. Yeah, I like the guitar figure on it, but yeah, not a great song. And also it includes that really, really annoying guitar sound. I place this at number 12. Okay, and then we move on to Harum Skarum in 65. This one is European pressing, Harlem Holiday. I do have the American pressing of it also. But yeah, this one includes 2 bonus songs, but both of those bonus songs are leftovers from this movie. And for example, Animal Instinct, really, really poor song. Good thing that they cut it out of the movie, but they should never have even recorded that song. The song So Close Yet So Far from Paradise, if you get to listen to that from YouTube, I think that's the best song here, but it's hardly better than Forgettable. I really have no good things to say about this one. I place this at the bottom, number 15. Okay, then move on to the next year, Frankie and Johnny, 26 minutes. I don't know have I mentioned all the length of these albums, but anyway, no bonus songs. The best thing about this is that this tries to evoke the New Orleans feeling. So these songs are, mostly these are very upbeat songs. So it makes this like a lively listening experience. Although the New Orleans flavor itself is, well, not good. There's some New Orleans feeling, but not really that well. To my opinion, the best song here is Down by the Riverside, When the Saints Go Marching In. No bonus songs. I place this at number 9. Same year, 66, Paradise Hawaiian Style, 22 minutes. Again, they try to like repeat the formula of Blue Hawaii with not good results. There's again several of these songs that are like written for the order, like try to sound Hawaiian songs. Whereas with Blue Hawaii, they pull that off. Here they don't. Poor songs. Drums of the Island is one of those songs, but that one I at least like. But then there's songs like Paradise Hawaiian Style, This Is My Heaven, Queenie Wahini's Papaya. Just poor songs. One of the bonus songs here is bonus song Sandcastles, which was also a leftover, and it's a poor song. Then there's like Scratch My Back and Dating, really poor songs. House of Sand, I thought it was the best song here. I like the vocals on it and I like the backing vocals on it, but that's about it. Poor album. I placed this at 14th. Then we move, stay in the year 66, move on to Spin Out again, European pressing California Holiday, and this is the only one that I'm still missing. I need to find US pressing so that it says Spin Out instead of California Holiday. And this is 29 minutes, so quite kind of long movie soundtrack for Elvis. And after all of this crap that has come before, is there any reason to expect that Elvis would make a good movie soundtrack? No, there really isn't. But he did. This is a good movie soundtrack. I really like that. All That I Am, for example, is a really great song. I love that song. I think it's just brilliant song. Hard to believe that his movies could produce such a great song at this point. This one includes 3 bonus songs, this time recorded outside of movie soundtrack sessions. So it's Tomorrow is a Long Time, which is a Bob Dylan cover, but they have made it like a slow burning blues song. So really great version, and it's a long one, over 5 minutes. Is there any other Elvis songs that last so long? Yeah, it's like a slow-burning swamp blues. That's what I was meant to say. But even without the bonus songs here, I would say that this is a really, really great soundtrack. And one of these bonus songs, "I'll Remember You," was also performed at a satellite concert. So, but yeah, that was a bonus song, not a movie soundtrack song. But yeah, overall, really, really like this one. I placed this at number 4. Next we move on to, hold on for a moment. We move on to 67 and Double Trouble and 23 minutes. This includes 4 bonus songs. "It Won't Be Long," which is a leftover from the movie, and so the movie itself actually includes 8 songs, but the movie posters did say that it includes 9 songs. They hadn't noticed that one of the songs had been left off. The 3 songs here are again from the 1963 album that was never released. Well, it was released in the 90s. And What Next, Where To, What Now, What Next, Where To is one of my all-time favorite Elvis songs. To me, it's a bona fide Elvis classic. Then there's also A Long-Legged Girl with a Short Dress On, although it lasts only about 1.5 minutes. But I think that that's like a truly a proper rocker. So you could say that it's a unique song within these Elvis movie soundtracks. Then there's City by Night, which tries and fails to be some sort of a nightclub jazz song. Yeah, poor attempt at it. But okay. Old MacDonald, a king of rock and roll recording song, Old MacDonald. Yeah, Elvis himself thought that was the absolute low point of his recording career, and understandable. I Love Only One Girl is a movie song that it's a kind of movie song that I really, really like. Although I can't say that it's not really a high caliber song, but I really do like. All in all, not a great quality, but one that I still like. I placed this at number 7. Next, we move on to Clam Bake, and before I started making this and listening to these albums, I was absolutely certain that this one would come at the bottom, but it didn't. Clam Bake from 1967 and 29 minutes. This one includes 4 bonus songs, but it's not mentioned anywhere here. And it opens up with one of those bonus songs, Guitar Man. So it's like, wow, great start for an album. This one is going to be a good album. But then there's title track, Clam Bake, Who Needs Money, which features Ray Walker from the Jordanaires. And as great as the Jordanaires are as backing vocalists, I don't like Ray Walker's voice. And song, yeah, poor song. House that has everything. Well, I like the lyrics. They're kind of dark lyrics, but at least I like the lyrics. Musically, no, I don't like it. Confidence, a stupid song. Hey, 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 stupid song. You Don't Know Me, which is a cover of a Ray Charles hit. Yeah, do like that. He actually re-recorded that song a few months later, and that re-recorded version was released as a single. The Girl I Never Loved, stupid song. How Can You Lose What You Never Had? Stupid song. So out of these actual movie soundtrack songs, only You Don't Know Me is a good one. All the others are just pure crap. Don't like them at all. So the best advice that I can give you with this is just listen to the 4 bonus songs: Guitar Man, Big Boss Man, Singing Tree, and Just Call Me Lonesome. Those are good ones, but the actual soundtrack songs, no. Well, okay, the Ray Charles cover, that's a good one, but yeah, other than that, really poor album. So yeah, listening to those bonus songs, they're like taking a big fresh air after those awful songs. Yeah, I placed this at number 13, purely on the basis of those bonus songs. And then we come to the final full-length movie soundtrack, Speedway. And I have a soft spot for this soundtrack because this movie was the first Elvis movie that I saw in a movie theater. So yeah, I like the soundtrack and I like the movie. But as a soundtrack, this is kind of odd because this includes 12 songs, and 5 of those songs are bonus songs. One of the songs is a Nancy Sinatra song, and one of the songs is Elvis with Nancy Sinatra. So this leaves only 5 songs, 5 actual Elvis songs on the movie soundtrack. So it could have been released as an EP, but it was released as a full-length album. Of these 5 bonus songs, 2 of these songs are leftovers from the movie, and one of them, Suppose, is actually easily the best song from these soundtrack songs, and it was left off from the movie. Western Union is again from the 63 album, but then songs Mine and Going Home, I don't actually know where they originate, but yeah, I like them also. Of these movie soundtrack songs, from Elvis songs, I think the song Let Yourself Go is the best one. But Nancy Sinatra's songs, Your Groovy Self, is better than any of these Elvis songs. Although it's clearly not among Nancy's best song either. So yeah, I'll place this at number 10. So that's it for this time, and it seems to be a very long video. So thanks for watching, hope you like this, leave a comment, bye.